Hi everyone, let me show you the different shortcut keys that you can use on a workbook. So basically, shortcut keys can be used as an alternative of using a mouse to increase the speed, and it is very efficient. And whenever you're trying to work on a very larger data in an Excel, shortcut keys comes in handy as it might reduce the time taken to perform some of the actions in Excel. So let us see some of the shortcut keys that you can use on a workbook. So the first one, what you see here is how you can create a new workbook. So right now we have one workbook that is already open. So on your keyboard, press Ctrl N as you see on this particular sheet, and as you press it, a new workbook is open. So this is how you create a new workbook. So the next shortcut key is how you can open a open dialog box. So let me show that. So Control plus O on your keyboard, as you can see, it opens an open dialog box. So this is the shortcut key that you can use to open a open dialog box. So the next one, I think it is pretty familiar with everyone, how you can save the workbook. Press Ctrl S on your keyboard, as you can see it is saved. So the next shortcut key is F12. So the difference between the previous one and the second one is, the first one, when you press Ctrl S, your current workbook will be saved, and if you press F12, let me press F12 on my keyboard, you can see a dialog box open. This is for save as. Okay, so that's the only difference. For the first one it is save, and this is save as. If you want to save this workbook as a in a different file name, so you can use F12 instead of Ctrl plus S. So let me cancel this. So for the next shortcut key, we're gonna press Ctrl plus F2, which will open a print preview. So let me press Ctrl plus F2 on my keyboard. As you can see, it opens a print preview. Now let me go back. Let us go to the next shortcut key. So the next shortcut key is, let's say if you want to maximize or even restore this particular workbook. So let me show you how it looks like when you press this Ctrl plus F10 key. So let me press Ctrl plus F10 on my keyboard, as you can see, and again if you press Ctrl plus F10, so it maximizes. I'm going to show it again, Ctrl plus F10, Ctrl plus F10 again. So this is how you can maximize or restore your workbook. So the next shortcut key that we're gonna learn is Ctrl plus F9, so which will minimize the workbook. Let's say that there are multiple workbooks that is open and you want to work on the other workbook as quickly as possible. So the way to do this is Ctrl plus F9 on your keyboard. As you can see, the other workbook, you can see the other workbook. So it has minimized that particular workbook. So the next shortcut key that we're gonna see is how you can switch between the workbooks. As you have already seen that I have one more new workbook that is open. So if you want to quickly switch between the workbooks without using a mouse, all you have to do is press Control Tab on your keyboard. See, Control Tab, Control Tab, Control Tab, Control Tab. Now if you want to go to the previous workbook, let's say that you have like multiple files. If you want to go to the previous workbook, not to the next workbook, so the only difference between these two is this will go to the previous workbook and Control plus Tab will go to the next workbook. Let's do, since we have only two workbooks open here, it will show the same workbook, the previous workbook. Let me do Control Shift Tab. As you can see, Control Shift Tab. And the last one is how you can close this current workbook. So the shortcut key is Alt plus F4. Thank you.